Y'all ready? Let me start this poll again. Boom, just so it'll be there. All right. So we have been discussing. I need to clean my lens. Oh, that bad boy empty. We have been discussing, y'all, business mindset. Okay. Now I've been breaking down business mindset into three categories. Now, everybody who's here, hopefully you have enough time, but you have to listen to what I'm saying really closely. The replay where there's a deeper breakdown of this is on my YouTube. It is the same name. I do want to ask y'all a lot of questions today, and I want to answer a lot of y'all questions. But listen, this just know you're in a really good room. This ain't the now we kick it, but this ain't the hee hee ha ha boring basic room. No, this is good business teaching. So business mindset, we break it down into three categories. So first one is dreamer. Somebody write this for me in the chat. The first one is dreamer slash imaginary. These people who are dreamer slash imaginary people, these people, I should have started the other way around, but these people, they only think about it. They're big on thinking about it. Okay. Like they're thinkers. It ain't, and listen, as I was explaining this yesterday, don't be tripping if you fit in the dreamer slot. Because a lot of people like, I don't want to be there. But you have to first acknowledge that you're there to get free of it. The people who are dreamers, they want to do it. But likely, this is the way I broke it down for y'all yesterday. They likely have some type of trauma that stops them from doing it. Y'all got it? It's not always trauma, but it's something in their mind. Because remember, we talk about mindset. It's something in their head. Even if it don't exist, it do to them. Whatever that is, hey Taj, makes them think that I need to think about it. I'm gonna break this down so y'all can see. Cause I got like two scenarios I ran yesterday that was really good. Okay. And I'm gonna run through them same scenarios. Okay. So we gotta go to woke then. Woke people are people who they believe it. Like they like, yeah, I believe you. And they moving, but they still need to see it. Have y'all ever met a person who can, and a lot of y'all fit in the woke category. You believe it and you doing it, but you not always 100% in it because you ain't never seen it yet. That makes sense? Put woke in the chat. Woke people, they like they in their business mindset, they like, yeah, I got it, but I ain't seen it yet. These people, they need exposure. You got to do it in front of them. You got to do it in front of them. They woke, but they not exactly the next category of people, which is free people. Free people, their mindset is already there. But a lot of people be like, oh, if somebody is a free person, everything is working for them. No. And a lot of y'all thinking absolutes. So no, completely not. Woke people need opportunity, but you don't really gotta adjust their mindset. How I break down, because me as the coach in the room, and y'all know I've been coaching people, I manage people in corporate. Y'all asked me, how do I know these three people? So we finna do these scenarios, okay? And I want y'all to follow through with me. We're gonna do these scenarios. So the first scenario is how I know which of each three people are which, how I identify them. Okay? I can identify them by how I tell them to do something. So if when I teach something, whatever I teach usually has very clear instructions. Beat like people, which y'all agree. I am one of the best, and I had to work at this because I wasn't always this good at this. Breaking it down, making it clear, making it plain exactly what to go do. Like people in Beat Life know every day you post, engage, follow up. My people are so well taught that they can teach you what to do. And it go work. And then you're like, how y'all know this stuff? He teach us to do the same thing. Like the formula for success, the boy got it. You get what I'm saying? Like, listen, in multiple ways. You know what I'm saying? I did it when I played ball. I did it when I worked in ministry. I did it when I worked in corporate. I did it. I do it as an entrepreneur myself. I do it as a coach. You get what I'm saying? I know formulas. Okay. So free people, when you tell free people the instructions, a thing is to go. Free people don't need a mindset adjustment, but they're going to ask the question. Listen, watch this. Everybody go ask, listen, they go ask a question, but they not go ask a question until they run into a problem. This is free business mindset people. Now, oh, I get something for free, meaning their mind is free. They don't necessarily have a block. Now, they do need opportunities. They do need guidance. So when I coach free people, I coach them in the guidance. I give them solutions. Because what they go do, they take off running. I'm talking about they go. Once we say, hey, this is what we doing, everybody hit it, go. Them people gone. When they hit me back, what they doing is they like, hey, coach, if hey, I went and did it, I ran into this, that happened. Hey, how I maneuver through this? And I tell them, boom, 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 boom. This does make you likely a higher performer in whatever you do. Y'all got it? But it's not guaranteed. Somebody put guided in the chat, and I'm gonna go to how I know woke people. Put guided in the chat, and I'm gonna go to how I know woke people. Because some of y'all, you like, oh, if I got the right mindset, that means everything gonna happen. No, I got some people who are free people, but they still need the opportunity. That makes sense? Are they not at a certain place in their journey? So once again, I don't want to make this be like, oh, this is how you get complete success. No, this is just the mindset part. Okay. But we go keep breaking down to the levels of success. Okay. We gonna make it. So that's free people. Woke people, that's the question at the beginning. Okay. They woke people because remember, it's not that they don't know it, they ain't seen it. So they need you to validate it or confirm it before they go do it. How many of y'all you relate to being a woke person? Because woke people, I know I draw and I coach a lot of woke people. Woke people like coaches. Why? Because they know they can do it, but they like, listen, I want you to, you know what I'm saying? I want you to tell me real quick, hit me with it real quick before I go do it. It ain't that they ain't gonna do it, but they just want to confirm it real quick. Woke people repeat back to you what you said when you said it to them. People listen. You be like, hey, we finna bum, 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 bum. They be like, so you want me to bum, 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 bum? Yeah. They be like, okay, I'll just make sure before I took off. It ain't that they ain't gonna do it. It's just I need validation, I need confirmation first. Why? Because I ain't seen what you're talking about. People may got it, but I ain't seen it. That makes sense, y'all? They like, I ain't got what you're talking about. So I'm just making sure before I go. You get what I'm saying? And then sometimes people won't go yet if you didn't tell them to go. She said, I like structure and instructions. I know, at least I'm telling you. Woke people now, hey Chin, listen, woke people now, they like, you might come back and ask a woke person, hey, you did what's the name? Or what's whatchamacallit? And they may be like, no. And you may be like, why you didn't do it? Get what they gonna say? Because you didn't tell me to. Even though you fully knew they was capable of doing it. They didn't do it. Why? Because baby, you didn't tell them to. So when you got a woke, business-minded person, you have to make sure you tell them, you got to confirm it for them, and then they go as well. Now, they not as fast as the free people, but they go. Okay? Now, okay, listen. Dreamers, which is our imaginary people, they don't ask no questions. They also likely are not to do it. How you know them is you will give them clear instructions. You will leave. Hey, India, come back. And they still right there. And you will say, what's up? And they will say the same thing over and over. They gonna say they thinking about it. It ain't, listen now, because I gotta help y'all. It ain't that they didn't want to do it. It ain't that they wasn't willing to do it. It ain't that they don't have the desire to do it. It ain't that they not super important. It is the fact that for some reason in their mind, they cannot get past the thought. Y'all got me? And likely dreamers and imaginary people, what they do, hey Bunny, what they do is They have, yesterday I explained it as they got a block, they got a trauma. I'm gonna explain this in a minute. And listen, even if you know which one you is, if you a coach in here or you a thoroughbred seller, like you got maybe a digital product, not a physical product, you need to know this because you need to know the psychology of people. Even if you don't coach them out of it, you need to know where you are and you need to know where your clients are. Because some of y'all, you try to sell to dreamers. But the reason why dreamers will only buy a dream, they only go buy it if you sell it to them as a dream. The reason why is because everything in their mind is a dream. It's not real. You're not real. It's not real. They're not real. They're not the same as disbelievers. So don't get that twisted. Because some of y'all, you like, oh, they don't even believe in it. These people believe in it. They don't believe that they can do it. So they will buy it because you did it. Come on, somebody. They will buy it because you showed them they could do it. But they don't believe that they can do it. Why? They don't have no manifestation. They like being broke, but not in dollars. They broke in spirit. They don't eat. You get what I'm saying? And they may have came from a place where they've been starved. You get what I'm saying? And starvation ain't the difference between starvation and is, listen, starvation is I give you little. I give you enough to survive, but you're not thriving. Come on, somebody. Put a 100 in the chat if you like, okay, you cooking. Somebody put a 100 in the chat if you say, okay, you cooking. Survival people, it ain't that they don't want it. And you can get it real misunderstood. You could say, man, they don't want it. These people don't want it. A lot of y'all do that. I be watching y'all when y'all be selling to people. Some of y'all need your family members. You be, man, they don't want it. They don't want it. Blah, 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 blah. Some of y'all date these people. And when you date these people, you think these people don't love you. They love you. It's just that they stuck thinking about it. Another scenario, right? Another scenario. All these three people, this is how they lay this out. Put the brain blowing emoji in the chat if this hits you like crazy. All these people are by the pool. If I walk to the edge, I say, hey, y'all, we finna go swimming. When I jump in the water, the free-minded business people, they jump in the water after me. They didn't say nothing. I jumped in, they jumped in. The woke people stand on the edge until you tell them to jump in. So they will say, hey, we jumping in the pool? Well, yeah, I'm in the pool. Then they jump in the pool. They go ask something. It's cold in there, ain't it? They go ask something. It ain't, once again, it ain't that thing coming in the pool. It's just that they need you to tell them. So after you tell them, or you go grab their hand and jump in the pool, they'll jump in with you. Y'all, dreamers / imaginary people are the people sitting on the side watching us jump in the pool, even though they want to get in the pool, but they didn't. And listen, dreamers, if you push them in the pool, they will get in the pool, but then you have to wait to see what their reaction is. Because if they get out, if they got breakthrough, if they fear was the water, they go jump back in. Well, they'll say, come hold my hand, I'll jump back in with you. What is this? This is them moving to woke or free. But also, if you push a dreamer in, what also can happen is when they go sit back down. And so I say, why they just didn't get back in the pool? Because you got in the pool. And even though you pushed them in their mind, they not free. They know that you got in the pool and you took me with you. I didn't. No matter how you got them in there, sometimes you got to understand that if you, like, y'all got to understand, imaginary people is still in their mind that they can't get in the pool. Now, this is not always the situation, but a lot of times in the situation is trauma. You don't know which trauma until you get to that person, okay? So people who, when you threw them in, you jumped in with them, they went back and sat down. Now you need to say, okay, let's see what's going on with this person, right? What is their mindset? To make this layman terms for business, I posted the content, I did this, I did that, whatever the business criteria is, I did it. The free people did it. They might have had a question when they got in, but they did it. The woke people asked the question and then they did it. Listen, the imaginary / dreamer people, they didn't do it. Why didn't they do it? Okay, so we gotta know. We gotta go over here and ask them. They may not know, but if you are skilled enough and if you are trained well, you can dive into them to find out why they didn't do it. Likely there is some type of trauma. What some of y'all don't think about, and what some of y'all, all my dreamers, I'm talking to you right now. The reason why you need a thoroughbred good coach, if it ain't me, good luck finding one. You need somebody that's embedded spiritually. You need somebody that studies. Is because you may also not be aware of your trauma or you don't talk about it. So somebody say, Matt, what was that? In the swimming scenario, this person, they once almost drowned. So while everybody's judging them, why they won't get in the pool? Well, I know because it's my job, not imaginary. It's my job. I know that, listen, Tay, when they were thrown in the pool and they were little, nobody got in after them. So in their mind, they want to swim, but they can't get out of their mind that I'm going DIE. So your mind, when you free, don't think about the consequences. You only think about the reward. Come on, somebody. People think about both. There's reward, there's consequence. So they got to make a decision. This is why free people, we didn't have to make a decision. Why? Because we committed to the reward already. I'm teaching y'all too good how to turn that live off. Free people, we don't think about the consequences. Y'all feel me? What's up, Keith? We don't think about the consequences, so we in. We only thought about the reward. We know the consequences there, but we know if we do what we supposed to, we ain't worry about the consequences. And we don't survive the consequences, so we ain't really worry about that. That's why that's our mindset. Woke people think about both. They just got to choose. So once again, they're not bad people. They're not on the bottom of the totem pole. They just got to choose. And you might have to help them choose. If you're a good seller, a good coach, whatever you is, you helping them choose. Listen, dreamer people are cool with dreaming it because there's no risk, but there's also no reward. But I will buy it from you. Why? Because one day I might get in that pool, but I don't know how to. This is, so somebody say, okay, Matt, paint this picture in the world of everything. Listen, free people, not free people, but dreamer people have a unique talent, but they won't put that talent out front. You want to know why? Because they're going to say, I'm going to do the job. But I'm not, what you got to understand, I'm not only not going to push my business. I don't even apply for the promotion at the job that I know I deserve. Y'all can't tell me I ain't talking to y'all. Because I know I'm talking to at least 3-4 people in here. You know how to run the whole store. You know how to run your whole section of the company. You know how to run the whole department. But every time the job come up for you to be able to put your name in the hat, you ain't applied for it yet. Because what you told yourself in your mind was, they're not going to pick me anyway. But what you don't understand is you need to come see me so I can get that yoke up off of you. Because the yoke is nothing more than, listen, it's a stronghold that's telling you that what happened to you last time is going to happen to you again. And that is the complete, absolutely not truth. In your mind, the last time I got in this relationship, I got cheated on, so I don't get in no relationship. The last time I invested my money, I lost my money, so I ain't going to invest my money. That's why I'm telling you, dreamer people still got the dream. That's why they'll buy the dream. Sell them niggas a dream. Why? They finna cash out. But the reason why they didn't do nothing with it is because they got a stronghold. Why? In their mind, it's too much consequence. What makes you think there's going to be a consequence again? Well, and that's when they stop talking. You have to be very skilled. This is the difference between coaching and anything else. You have to be very skilled to get a person who is afraid to do something, to not think about what the consequence is and make them do it anyway. And they still may not do it. How I described a yoke yesterday for some of y'all, my people who need a little spirituality. You get what I'm saying? A yoke is like what you put on a bull. When you put it on a bull and you want a bull to go plow the ground before you put a seed in the ground, you put a yoke on him so he can't go left, he can't go right. He can only go straight. break. What you got to understand is when you break the yoke, the bull still has to decide to go left or to go right. Because it may still go forward, which means what? He's still bound. He still ain't got a breakthrough. That's some of y'all. Even though I show it to you, even though I tell it to you, even though I can show you, you can do it. If you never get to the place to where in your mind it's already done, it's a part of you, you're not going to do it. So all the stuff that y'all look at as, I know I can do it, I know I want to do it, but I don't try. What we have to get rid of is the thing in your mind that pictures the consequence of it not working, that pictures the consequence of you even trying. I gotta get that out of your mind. That's why somebody asked me the other day, they DM me and said, if I already got the they said if I already got the courses in the Coach by Matt Bunker, how much would it be if I already got the courses? I said $525. They said, but I already got the courses. I said, my G, even though you buy courses, learn from courses, I'm in courses, even though you finna sell a course. Nigga, if the courses didn't exist, it would be the same price. And they was like, I think I get it. I said, no, make sure you get it. Then I said, listen, I said, you get to be coached by me for 3 months. And then I told them in the sweetest way I could, and I'm really like not being funny. I said, listen, and I'm gonna tell in the terms that y'all understand. If you are an imaginary person, it might take you 3 months to even walk how I'm telling you to walk. Somebody put some fire emojis in the chat if you get it. And I'm talking about all y'all. It don't matter how much money you make. But if you are most definitely a dreamer, you got to understand that you are work. Now, get what? Committed to doing that work. I'm the best at doing that work. I said, baby, let me tell you something. I said, listen, well, I didn't tell them that, but I said, I could charge you $50,000 and it would still be justified. Because I understand that no matter what they do, come on, somebody, this real coaching. No matter what I do, no matter what you've done, you don't know the level that it's gonna take for me to get you from dreamer to woke or from dreamer to free. But what I do know is I'm willing to do it. I don't know. That might not be exciting to y'all, but hot dog, that's exciting to me. Because y'all have relationships where you meet people who ain't willing to go. Come on, somebody. Somebody say, how you got all these stand still plaques up under your belt? How y'all make stand still plaque money in a few weeks, few months? Do y'all not understand? Bunny finna have a plaque. The thing she sell, baby, didn't come out except for March. I mean, it didn't come out to the beginning of March. Do y'all understand me? Somebody say, how you able to do that? There's more to it, but baby, it starts with the mindset. Baby, I know mindsets. I'm willing to change minds. If I can change the mind, I can get you the money. Let me park right there real quick. If I can change your mind, I can get you the money. Come on, somebody. And what's crazy is what I do as a coach, it ain't about the mind, money. But if I can change your mindset, I can get you the money. Come on, somebody. Because somebody say, oh, hold on, Matt. If it ain't about the mind, if it ain't about the money, but if you can change the mind, you can get anybody the money. What it's about then? Well, my G is called, my company in my community is called Beat Life. Let me tell you something. Now, this finna touch some of y'all. Thank you, L. This finna touch some of y'all, but I'm walking with you real quick. We go walk the dog. We go paint the porch. We go cut the grass. We go paint the back porch. I'm finna paint the back porch for you right now. Listen, the thing that's stopping you right now, mind, yeah, equal money. Mindset, yeah, it do equal money. But the thing that's stopping all y'all right now is your life. It's called Be Life for a reason. If your life, if you are not in the right mindset, hey, Coach Roxy, if you're not in the right mindset to defeat the things that's gonna come against your life go win. You gonna start that business, but life go take over. You go want to go out and date again, but life go take over. You go want to get you some vending machine, life go take over. You gonna want to get you an Airbnb, life go take over. You gonna set you some goals, then life go take over. How I know is that y'all will disappear from something you told me, you told yourself, you told God you was committed to. And then you go missing for 3 months. And then you come back to me. And you say that life been lifing. I want you to tell me, mofo, when did life stop? When did it stop? When did it stop? Life been lifing. I know that much. You're still alive. It's better life on your breath. Some of y'all, your problem is you got too much life. Somebody say, man, what you mean? You don't know why you don't work on your business? Why? Because you got your life, your mama life, your cousin life, Ray and them life, Shaneka life, Pookie life, John life. You got everybody life over there. So let's just be real. When you were supposed to post, you didn't. When you were supposed to study the business, you didn't. When you were supposed to be developing, growing, you didn't. The only reason you came back is, nigga, because you still got a dream. And the difference in between if you with me and if you ain't is that dream done mess around and turn into man, over here, dreams mess around, turn into full bodies and grow legs. Over here, dreams turn into standstill plaques. Over here, dreams turn into multiple 5 figures, 6 figures accounts. You understand me? Dreams turn into top selling courses. Over here, you here because you still got a dream. You understand that? But you got the same thing in your way. What? So over here, I coach you to beat life. So life won't beat you. And the biggest thing I can do to get you the money is I can give you the instructions. But your level of success is going to be determined by your mindset. And listen, let's break this down because it come in the smallest things. Somebody say, walk the dog, man. I'm going to walk this dog for y'all because y'all don't know now. Somebody say, walk the dog, man. I'm going to show you something. Remember, I told y'all today we talking about if it takes you 3 days, if it takes you 3 days, if it takes you 3 weeks, or if it takes you 3 months. I'm going to show it to y'all right now. I'm going to show it to y'all right now. Somebody give me a number to make in money right now. Y'all ain't, listen. Y'all been a good crowd, so y'all can deserve this. Somebody give me a number. I'm going to show y'all with a real, because y'all follow people who do this on social media. They was born in this yesterday. You follow people who got the screenshot of the plaque that I got. We ain't seen they plaque yet. You know what I'm saying? Let me pick a number from what y'all got. Somebody said 8-5. The IG people are way more simplified than y'all. They did 1-digit numbers. Let me see which one I want. Let me see which one I want. We got 3,500, 1 million, 10K, 70K, 1K, 50K. Okay. Cheryl did a good number. We're gonna do 8,500 because if you make 8,500 at least in a month, this don't have to be monthly, but if you make 8,500 every month, you got 6 figures. So we're gonna go with 8,500. Y'all got it? All right. So this is the difference between 3 days, 3 weeks, and 3 months. A person who knows I want to make 8,500 in 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. The first thing, I'm gonna just show y'all a few points in their life. They do each of these things differently. This is not an absolute, but I'm finna walk the dog for you, okay? Number one thing, the person who want to do it in 3 days, right? The person who wants to do it, somebody just got their VIP ticket for the conference. Let's go. Let's go. The person who want to do it in 3 days, their morning routine doesn't have to be like this, but this is a highly, right? Their morning routine, 3 days, is going to wake up. And what's crazy, it really don't matter the time. So let me phrase it like this. Their first 2 hours is dedicated to them. This is the free mind. The free mind person, their first 2 hours is dedicated to them. The woke person, they're going to dedicate 2 hours, but those 2 hours is going to come later in the day because they needed to think about it, which is why it's going to take them 3 weeks. The imaginary person, they only thought about it. It might take them 3 days before they stop thinking about it and start doing it, which is why it usually takes them 3 months. But here's what I want to walk down to you. Even though them 3 people got different mornings, the free-minded person, they put the same amount of time in that each of the other people did. They just did it better. Somebody say, man, you got to break that down. Okay, let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. The $8,500 person figured out the formula first. You want to know why? Because they put 2 hours into themselves. So before they ever worried about anybody else, what did they take care of first? Them. The woke-minded person who did it, spread it out throughout the day. It's not that they didn't do it. They don't know they did it because it wasn't structured. And they didn't put it into them. So they don't know they did it. So it's what we call unintentional. So they go do it, but it go take them 3 weeks because they don't know they doing it. Come on, somebody. They don't know they doing it. They doing it, but they don't know they doing it. Because what's missing is not the doing it. What's missing is their mind. I'm walking y'all down. My uncle would say, I'm preaching hard and y'all saying amen. Y'all got to understand the imaginary person. The reason why it will take them 3 months is because if this thing takes 10 hours to achieve, listen, if it takes 10 hours to achieve, the free-minded person did the 10 hours in 2 days. They're going to do 5 and they're going to do 5. The woke-minded person might have did it in the same time, but it's going to take them more time to realize it. The imaginary person, even though it's 5 hours, it took them 3 months to calculate the 5 hours because they only ever did it 10 minutes in a day, once a week. So they did 10 minutes, they thought about it. They did 10 minutes there, they thought about it and they doubted. They did 10 minutes there, they thought about it and they doubted. They did 10 minutes there, they thought about it and they doubted. Woke-minded person, I did it, but is it right? And because the woke-minded person ain't got no coach, they not following the instructions. Come on, somebody. Because the woke-minded person ain't got no coach, they not following the instructions. So no matter how successful they are, they could have been successful faster. And I don't know if y'all know this, but all collection of things, you get the most the earliest. Come on, somebody. So the fact that it take you longer, that's why placement is like that. You get there fast as you get first. You get that a little slower, you get second. You get that a little slower than that, you get third. You get what I'm saying? You get that the least slowest, and not everything is an absolute of speed, but success loves speed. So a lot of y'all, the reason why you have these gaps, it ain't because you didn't know what to do. Because many of y'all, you have a woke business mindset. Many of y'all, it take you too long to decide to do it. I have people who pay me to decide. It gonna cost you, but you pay me to decide. I have people who pay me to teach them how to make the decision. Because what I understand is you could have done it in 3 days, you could have done it in 3 weeks, or you could have done it in 3 months. The difference is what? Your mindset. How long did it take you to accumulate them 10 hours? How long did it take you to make them videos I told you to make? How long did it take you to understand that you do not have to understand it? You have to do it. Because I'm not giving you a thought. I'm not giving you an idea. That's what some of y'all, not all of y'all, because some of y'all get it. Some of y'all, the reason why it even take you so long to come see me, you want to know why it take you so long to come see me? Because you don't understand come on, somebody, you don't get it. You think you need to think about it. My G, you don't pay me for you to think about it. You pay me to give you the proven formula. I didn't give you an idea. You think we got these off ideas? This wasn't an idea. It was a plan. You like people, am I right? It's people watch me do this. You know what's most impressive about this? Not that I made the 100K. The most impressive part about it is I told the people I was going to do it before I did it. And you think because if you're a dreamer or because you ain't seen it yet, you think that, he believed it and he willed himself to it and he wanted it so bad. To be honest, I didn't give it. Listen, to be honest with you, I didn't care. I made this because I knew how to make 100K before they created the plan. I knew the formula. And I knew all I got to do is not mess up the formula. And all I got to do is make sure there's not something that I didn't see happen and come up in the formula. It's easy. The million is the one that's kind of hard. Why? Because I'm still navigating through that formula. Put the brain blowing emoji in the chat if I'm helping you up in here. The difference in between 100K and $1 million is they different formulas. Somebody say, man, you got to prove that to me. I'm going to prove to you right now. Because some of y'all don't know this about my business. Some of y'all don't know this about my business. Listen. The difference in between the amount of money that you make is how much does the problem cost. Y'all keep thinking it's your value. It's not. So you keep getting lost in how you value yourself, which is understandable. But that's when I know that once again, it's your mindset. You're not free yet. Because people, even though they may buy into you, people don't really care about you like how you think they do. People care about if you can solve the problem. People like you if you come with the solution. Listen, if you wanted to take 3 months, solve the problem that it would take them 3 months probably to even get the money to pay you. So free people, like for instance, if I solve free people's problem, that's $100 to $525. Okay? Y'all follow me, right? Woke people may have a different problem. So I may solve their problem for $5,000. But then you got free people. Free people's problem may cause, this ain't exact, I'm just using this. They may have a $52,000 problem. Let me back it up and make it even simpler for y'all. Listen, check your messages. No, I read your message. I didn't write you back because I ain't know what to say yet. But also, you need to let that go and go work on yourself. Because when I thought about it, I'm like, why is this so important to you? Don't y'all worry about what I'm talking about. I'm talking to somebody. You have such good energy. I do. I want to give you some of that. But I want to let you know, don't you ever let nobody knock, hold on, commercial break, y'all. Don't you ever let nobody knock you off your stool like that. And you got to get to, like I'm talking about being in mindset, you got to get to free mindset, because your yoke is the fact that the first time you ever thought to message a person who could literally give you breakthrough in your life, it was about another person. Now, not that you didn't have the good heart behind it, but you're not looking out for yourself. Don't you ever message somebody with as much power as I got and come talk about other people. You better come over here and see how I can help your ass. I love you. And I'm only telling you that because I looked at your profile and everything. I said, you're a great person. But what you didn't know was you didn't do your homework before you came to me. Because I don't respond to messages of people who don't pay me. And you took the time to send me a messages in 2 places to talk about what somebody else did to you. Motherfucker, you should have came over there and said, hey, how can I go to the next level? If you get the chance and the opportunity for me to touch what you got, some of y'all, you need to go see Jesus, because y'all be missing opportunities. Okay, back to it. Big problems, right? If I sell body butter, right? Let's go with a skincare business. So y'all won't go everything digital. If I got a skincare business, you get what I'm saying? A big problem that I could solve is, guess what? A big problem that I can solve is if I find a company with stores all over the East Coast who don't have a body butter supplier. They contract going out. Y'all understand? That is going to be a $5 million or $500,000 problem that I'm solving for them. They know they can sell it because they got the foot traffic. Once again, this is the difference in between the mindset. Because some of y'all be like, how can I sell it? Sometimes you don't have to sell it. I got to get the product into people's hands who can sell it. They already got the traffic. They ain't got to sell it. They ain't got to market it. Why? It's a store. All they got to do is put it on the right end cap. Come on, somebody. Y'all hear me talking? They got to put it on the right end cap. So what I got to spend my time doing, instead of direct to consumer selling, I may need to be picking up my phone and connecting with resources. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That's a $500,000 problem. Okay, a problem if I want to sell 50K, I may find smaller vendors. You get what I'm saying? I may find smaller vendors, or I'm gonna have high organic traffic. I may have some creators doing some marketing for me. Listen, I'm gonna go in all the places that I know here, and I'm gonna borrow somebody else's platform. I'm not gonna build my own. I'm gonna borrow yours. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna navigate. I may have to pull some money out. I'm gonna get on somebody else's platform who can see this product, and as they see this product, then boom, that's $50,000. So I can do a $50,000 co-packer contract with them. I never had to sell it. Then there's direct to consumer. I'm solving one person with one household's problem. And that's because one person needed the body butter, needed the soap, and the most I can do is get them a bundle that at high value would be $500. All I did differently is I solved a bigger problem. If you want to listen, not always, not because you got to know your game, but making different amounts of money is solving different type of people's problems. Do y'all understand? I can solve high earners' problem, because you may look at a high earner and you think their life is perfect. I will look at a high earner and touch them, slap the ask somebody. Because let me back up from the cussing them out part. That usually happens later. But because I will tell you, I don't care how much money you make. If you didn't follow the plan, my G, the plan is there for a reason. Some of y'all, once again, you think money, you think absolutes. You think if you make 100K, I'm good. Well, you know you spend 100K, and it only take you a year to spend it. So when I told you to move that money into this over here so it can start making you money, when I told you, hey, you went to go see me budget, why? You need a budget. I make a lot of money though. So what you gonna do the money when you don't make money? Because you know that happens, right? None of us stay hot forever. This thing like rap music. This thing like rap money. Some of y'all like me today. That's all hot. I get hotter than this. Y'all understand? I get pulled into this sometimes. Sometimes, listen, sometimes you ninjas act like you don't want no coaching. Sometimes a product come out that make you mofo feel like you don't need no coaching. Matter of fact, when I went and got them up, I didn't coach the whole summer. So digital products, just like the rest of y'all. I didn't sell none of my physical product. I didn't do no brand deals. I said, oh, the Negroes want a digital product and they think it's gonna change their life. Let me go over there and get into that thing jig and shake them a dick and all that. And then when all y'all got introduced to me again, because I was the shiniest goldfish you ever seen in the pond, I went back to coaching. Man, listen, y'all, I made $1,000 minimum a day for 62 days. I want you to think about that. Minimum now, that wasn't the most. The minimum a day, $1,000 a day for 62 days. And somebody saying I met. That's crazy. But what's the craziest part about that being crazy? You wanna know what it was? That was the least hardest I ever had to work. That was the least of all the effort I ever had to put in. And the funny thing is, y'all think it's the product. Be like people. Tell them what it was. I have a lot of different answers, but there's a lot of good answers, but there's only one right one. Why was that easier for me than everybody else? Do y'all know? The Be Like people know the answer. Community, not really. That was the enjoyment. Hats, I was selling them. I ain't selling a lot of my hats then. I sold a lot of beanies during the winter though, when everything cooled down. Content, coaching, And the one thing I teach everybody to do this first. When you get coached by me, we give you this. And we tell you, make sure you got this. There you go, LaDonna. It was my routine. I did the same thing every day. I just never changed. I never changed it. I never stopped making the money. It literally didn't stop until I wanted it to. When I said, dang, I need to switch it up, that when it stopped. It was my routine, my time management. I did the same thing. If I had to put it in another word, y'all, I worked a formula. I did the same formula every single day. Now, what y'all be missing is the difference in between, once again, a dreamer and a free-minded person. The dreamer is focused on the dream. And what they don't know is, even if it happened for you, it's gonna be short-lived because you're out of shape. You ain't in shape to do it. Your life ain't ready to do it. Your mind ain't ready to do it. Free-minded people know we focus on the work, not the goal. Because how long I'm gonna make this money is depending on me. Which once again, difference in between them. The free-minded person, free in their business, they wake up every morning and they got time they spend with themselves. So they are in such good money-making shape that it don't stop. So when they got depressed, it didn't stop. They followed their routine. When somebody passed away, God forgive, they never stopped. They followed their routine. When they felt insignificant in their business, they never stopped. They followed the routine. When a business partner backstabbed them and they was really upset about it, they never stopped. They followed the routine. When a new product in their industry came out and everybody seemed like they going crazy over it, they never stopped. They followed the routine. When they talking about they thinking, they got a lot of ideas and they like, oh, I'm overthinking. It don't matter. They didn't stop. They followed the routine. When they got another business that they wanted to do, they never stopped. They followed the routine. When Lil Marcus and Lil Shanae had to go have dental surgery all out the norm. They went and paid for the dental surgery. They went and pulled back some expenses. They never stopped. They followed the routine. Y'all, when stuff happen to y'all be all over the place. You just want to have a different business every 60 days sometimes. You don't know what you said. And then you talk about, I don't know why. I don't know why they're not buying it. You know what the you need? And joy. Some of y'all post like the moon cycle. You get what I'm saying? It's a free moon, a full moon, three nights. Everything gonna be back for 2 weeks. What job can you go to where you can do that? So why did you do that in your business? There's no job where you get paid. There's no person who would have paid you. So how can you even pay yourself? You're not no different. What job can you go to? Can you work 3 days, take 2 weeks off, and then try to justify it with your feelings? Money ain't got feelings. Money ain't got feelings. No business shouldn't have no feelings. You did that. You a bad CEO. And until you admit it and decide, oh, I need some proper CEO training. You all understand me? It ain't that stuff don't happen. It ain't that life don't happen. But my life is not finna mess up my business. That's the last thing I finna let it do. So I shut down whatever I gotta shut down in my life. I will handle whatever I gotta handle in my life. Routine. I got time I spend with guess what? Family. I got time I spend with guess what? Friends. I got time I spend with guess what? Myself. I got time I spend with guess what? My spirituality. I got time I spend with that stuff to make sure that my business don't mess it up and my life don't mess my business up. Do you understand? But if you keep thinking, you're going to think your way to that. Your problem is you don't understand. You ain't got the mindset. Everything that works is already in the earth. 1+1 is 2. No matter if you sad, if you got depression, anxiety, if you broke up, if you got a new man, if you lost a man, if you made money, if you didn't make money, 1+1 is 2. Money is nothing more but formulas and math. Some of y'all you posting, but you mess up your marketing because you get so you don't know what to do with you, and then you try to put that in your content. I don't feel like posting today. Well, first of all, if you think we post this level of content because of how we felt, or the fact that you thought that video made today, you made 40 videos on a Friday. You only saw 15. Until you get to that level, you don't deserve no money. And everybody who's selling you a dream benefit off of you. So they can tell you otherwise. I'm gonna tell you right now, my nigga, I got money. So I ain't scared of you, motherfucker. You hear me? I tell you right now, you don't deserve no money. You can't do it for 30 days, you don't deserve them folk money. Them folks shouldn't give you their hard-earned money. You ain't even got time to tell them that they go solve their problem. The product should be solving their problem. The service should be solving their problem. I didn't pay you for you, paid you so you can give me whatever that thingamajig, that whatchamacallit is that can solve my problem. Digital, physical brand deal. Why are you so inconsiderate of yourself, except for when it comes time for the business? You woke up this morning. Did you guarantee that you were gonna feel good by doing things that felt good to you? No. Well, that's why in the middle of the day, you tell myself, I don't feel good. I don't feel love. You didn't love on yourself this morning before we came out here to do this work. I did that this morning. I did it on a day off. Before I go and look at everybody else's content, y'all gotta think. You gotta be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs to think that before you can put a post out there that says, hey, I'm here, you can buy from me. You watched other people do what they do. Then later on in the day, when you finally thought about what you needed to do for you thought to say to yourself, I got imposter syndrome. No, you know what you got? You got lack of priorities because you didn't put yourself first. That's all you didn't do. Then, if you are a dreamer, I want to get to the question because we got 10 minutes left. If you spend all your time dreaming, you go consume more content than you go put out. You go consume more information than you translate. You go spend more money than you make. You want to know why? Because you think dreams are free. But in 2025, a dream is the most expensive thing you can have. And the bad part about it, because you won't come get somebody who walk in the earth like me. When I meet you, I gotta remind you that the thing you showed up with ain't even your dream. It's a course. It's an Instagram post. It's something you saw little Britney post. Whether it was the truth or it was the lie. You buried that dream. And you thought I wasn't spiritual enough to see that. I looked at that thing, then you ain't got your name on it. I'm gonna make $10,000 a month. You get that from? Which one which one of the post told you you gotta make that? 9999999. $9,999.99. I know it. Like you sound like the video. That's how I know you. Then when you join my coaching, he asks you, "Hey, how much does it cost to be you?" You looking crazy when everybody know the answer, and it's all different numbers: 6,569, 7,236. You ain't there looking like a Shane Tail Louis looking at them numbers. He's looking like a hot doggone sell off up in there, 39, 39, 40, and then we get to you and they say 10K. Okay, what that pay for? I don't know. No, baby, you're not even intentional enough to make 10K. Start over. Some of y'all, it ain't that you can't make the money. It's that you only invest in the dream. You have no plan in doing it, and you was fed to it like that. And you look at me and be like, "That's different. I don't really know if that's. You're right." And that's why I teach all my people: don't beg these people for nothing. I got it, you need it. That's how you got to show up to them people every day. But the only way you can do that, you got to get into the free mind where I told myself this morning I was him. I told myself this morning I was the best. I told myself this morning I'm a money making machine. I told myself this morning I'm blessed by God, graced by him. Listen, I'm chosen. I'm a royal priesthood. I'm, listen, the head and not the tail. I'm above and not beneath. You get what I'm saying? The earth is mine and the dominion thereof. Before I watch anybody else's content, and I'll be watching mine having a good time. Look at that boy right there. Be dancing to my own bricks. All white bricks. Mess around and make another video. I get so turned up. I ain't got to change clothes because I already got them on. I ain't got to put on my dancing shoes because I already got them on. I ain't got to go get my plaque because I always got it with me. It's on me. And if I ain't got the plaque, I may go by the bank and pull my tripod out and still tell y'all bricks. All white bricks. You think what? May go by the bank. And all some of you niggas got is a screenshot. I told you where them screenshots will go get you. I told y'all where them screenshots will go get you. You want to get you a plaque, you know where to go. It's not pretending. talking to y'all right now. If you want to get a plaque, you know where to go. Or I can get somebody else one. You can keep watching. You can either pay to be here or you can get paid to be here. All y'all who ain't paid to be here yet, which one you gonna do? You know where the link at. You keep watching. I had people who were watching me before Bunny ever said, I'm gonna do exactly what you say, Matt. Before she ever said, let me link up with Dave. She finna be $100,000 in. I had people watching me before Dave said, listen, let me figure out how to get the money to pay that man so he can turn me up. Some of y'all, you were here before then. She tell y'all the formula all the time. Folks be like, how did Dave figure it out? Dave tell y'all all the time. Whatever he tell you to do. What she say, y'all? Whatever he tell you to do exactly that. He ain't got no reason to tell you nothing different. Whatever the man tell, how many of y'all she done told you that before? Whatever the man tell you to do, just do that. Don't change it till he tell you to. Because some of y'all, you were 15 days away. Some of y'all, you were 1 or 2 days away from breakthrough. You want to know why you didn't get it? You quit. Which is why I tell y'all you didn't deserve that money. All right. Questions? Questions? I know y'all like, dang, you just go into the questions like that? Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Questions? And listen, if you want to come hang out in a room full of winners, you want to sit with a table full of ballers, we got a conference this summer. Everybody who ain't no baller ain't gonna be there. Everybody who ain't no winner ain't gonna be there. Everybody who listen, we gonna be in Houston. Listen, you can either spend it on that ain't. You can spend it on that man. You can keep talking about you ain't got nobody to watch them kids, baby. You ain't even tried. Stop talking to me. Stop telling me that. You don't deserve no plaque if you scared to ask somebody to watch your kids for a couple of days. And I said it. You don't deserve no plaque if I'm telling you we finna put you in a room and teach you finances in person. Activities where we making sure. We over here making sure y'all learning. What? Nah, hey, we can charge them a ticket, have them sit down and just ask them to buy our high ticket stuff. Because that's what y'all gonna spend the money on when you go anywhere else. That's exactly what's gonna happen to you. You wanna know I know some of them my partners. I know that's what they gonna do. Hell, they told me they gonna do. To be honest, hell, I told some of them to do it. Well, you can't really teach. So just get them there and then offer them a big package when they're there. Why? Because you know you can't teach anyway. So don't get up there and try to teach. Hell, you know you ain't got them morals. Don't do it. Somebody say, man, well, what you gonna do? Why you do it different? Shit, I see people great. Shoot, that's how I stay in business. I plan on being in business in 2030. Some of y'all just need some money for the day. You just trying to buy a number meal instead of a cheesy dough beefy burrito from Taco Bell. You're trying to get a number 6 and number 7. I've been around long enough for that. I figured that out. I figured that part out. I'm trying to ask some testimonies of some other winners. I like to be at a table full of ballers. Some of y'all only people I never met in my life. You like to sit at a broke table, only the person at the head of the table making money. I put that on that poster today. Hey, think about that. He said Lorel paid me to come to the content day. And I turned back around and paid her that money back. Man, y'all crazy. He said she go get a ticket. I appreciate you. Mighty God, that's not my portion. Yeah, but we do that. We do that. This ain't you. But it's some niggas in here now. See y'all. Y'all so loyal. Our next $1 million business here in New York. Here we come. I hear you. Yeah. I be like, yeah, these niggas come out. Yeah. But yeah, conference tickets, y'all. Let me calm down so I can promote and call to action like I'm supposed to. Somebody said, what we doing in class tonight? Not yet, not yet. But anyway, listen. Conference, listen. And I got time because it ain't 3:30 yet. So listen, let me break down the conference. Everybody type conference in the chat. And don't you leave neither. Don't you be like, I done got the information. Stay here for the commercial, you bastard. Stay for the commercial. Sit your monkey so you can see what we got going on. Hell, we made it for you. It's technically your conference. It ain't my conference. I could stay in my black, stay home. I enjoy it here. Hell, if anybody knew how, shoot. I got to get my nap head. I mean, my nap head. Yeah, I got to get my bald head behind up, dry down to Houston too. I live in Dallas. I'm doing what God told me to do. I done thought so many times about moving this thing to Dallas. I live by the Cowboy Stadium, y'all. Cowboy Stadium, Texas Rangers Stadium, all that together. We got this new big conference center out here, y'all. I look at it all the time. I be like, boy, I sure would be nice to put the Beat Life conference there. Said, please move it. You can't move it. Two reasons I can't move it. One, because God ain't told me to. I'm gonna obey God no matter what. No matter how crazy I get, I'm gonna obey God. Number two, I need to do it outside of my comfort zone, which is why I tell y'all to come there. Now, you may be from there and you may come on. But anyway, listen, conference details, right? Okay, y'all did a good job. Y'all stayed. I thank y'all. Please pray for me. You gotta tell me what to pray for first, baby, because I may pray something crazy. You gotta be more specific. But anyway, listen, conference, listen. It's 3 levels to the conference, right? It's 3 levels to the conference. There's general admission, which is fire by itself. You get the networking event Thursday night. You ain't got to come to it. It is going to be limited. You need to buy your ticket now. If you one of them last minute people, you're going to be out because you're going to be like, why I can't get the location for the networking day? Because I told y'all it was going to be limited. We can't put 200 people in the space for the networking day. You get what I'm saying? I like intimate spaces. So it's open. You can't come, all of that. But it is going to be limited. So you need to already have your ticket. You already behind like 40 people. Okay, like 40, 50 people. We gonna definitely sign up 50 more people this month. You get what I'm saying? So we gonna be at 100. We working with colleges to get some people in there. They likely may not do the networking day, but a ticket is a ticket. A link is a link. An address is an address. It's gonna only be so many people can confirm that they come. Once we send them emails out and we do that confirmation week, you gotta confirm you come. So Thursday networking night. Friday, we're gonna talk to y'all about money. And not just how to spend it. Let me tell y'all something. I'm real serious about this. I'm gonna hit y'all with this real hard. I need some amens to this. Y'all are taught all year 2 things: how to get money, how to spend money. From even my people, how to get money, how to spend money. We are the only business community that I know of. Niggas out here teaching y'all AI. Shout out to the people teaching y'all AI. They out here teaching y'all all type of stuff. Ain't nobody, you barely got anybody on this platform teach y'all budgeting and credit. We the only people out here yelling, you need to move that money. We the only people who help you make the money and then tell you to move it. Because we know what it's like. We've been here before, whatever wave you came from. We know what it's like to get that money and not have it no more. It's easy to do. It's a generational curse. Y'all trying to get generational wealth and you ain't broke no generational curses. Come on, somebody. I need to put that on a shirt. Somebody put that in the chat. It may not let you type that. We need to break generational curses to get generational wealth. Y'all out here playing. I want to get generational. You can't get generational wealth if you spending it. You spent it all. You don't even know how to move it. And we be having zero education on this stuff. These folk running circles around us. You got to get in the room where I'm just so concerned with making the money. First of all, if you would have followed the instructions, you would have made the money. But you gotta get in the room where we find out what we doing. Y'all always show up after it's done. That's why it costs you so much. If you always show up after the work is done, you gotta pay the ticket. Stop paying the ticket and pay for the access. Do y'all understand me? Stop paying for the ticket and pay for the access. The access costs a little less. Matter of fact, the ticket costs more. Why? We done built it now. You got to learn how to put your money in when it's dirt. When they still got to cut the trees down. Y'all always want to show up after it's shining. You know how much that thing costs you now? You done built it now. Yeah, come on in here to the call. Y'all got to stop looking at stuff in your city as, oh, I love they done built up this community. I remember when this was the hood. Why don't you own a piece of that? We out here figuring out, me and Dave's talking every day how to buy apartments in Ghana. In Ghana. I don't want to come out there, oh, this is just so nice. I just want to spend money and live in it. Hell, I'm trying to figure out, hey, how much one of them cost again? How much one of them? Now, what bank did you use? Because I ain't using my money neither. Because y'all need to make the money. No, you ain't there yet. When you think you need to make the money to live, we don't live off cash. And some of y'all just like, oh, it's just credit. Call it funding. Because some of that, you got to listen and you got to know how to move that. But anyway, Friday is that day. We talking funding. We're going to have activities. Literally, you're going to leave knowing what to do. We're going to give y'all scenarios of personal finances, of business finances. We're going to play games with y'all where y'all fix it. We don't want y'all to just come in there and sit down and just say, oh, they gave some great information. We do that on live, baby. We do that on live. We teach y'all that all the time. We do that in Zoom. We want y'all to leave knowing I learned how to fix my finances. I learned how to fix my credit, and I got foundation. Listen, Saturday is going to be interactive marketing, just content. So I'm gonna have parts I talk to y'all about, but I'm gonna also we go literally the people at the VIP tables, so you can get VIP. That's how you get the content day. So you know how y'all were asking, man, we love the content days. We added a content day. Thursday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Then we go to the networking. You ain't got to come to the network if you want to. You can choose one or the other, but I'm going to be at both. So it's a full day's work for me. But that's because Friday, I'm kind of off a little bit because that's B budgeting and credit bank. You get what I'm saying? They go work, I'm going to get out the way. Shoot, I may be in there doing the scenarios with y'all. Because baby, shoot. As rich as y'all think I am, I live in Dallas, so I get reminded all the time that there's people rich. Listen, between that and all the stuff I got to pay for, shoot, I get reminded all the time. My accounts be looking real good. Next thing you know, somebody got to go to private school. Next thing, look, next thing you know, you be like, listen, I don't know if people really understand. Anyway, bills be billing. Yeah, ones you didn't know you had. Shoot, IRS and everything. Shoot, I don't know if y'all understand. But anyway, that's Saturday night, and then Sunday we go out worship and brunch. Yeah, a lot of y'all gonna be on left, but listen, it's worth it. We could have charged y'all the same amount we charging y'all that $312 for one day. For real, for real. My day alone is $312 because you don't know now. You don't know somebody who can show up like me in the spaces that I show up in, and then is smart enough and secure enough to not make it about me but make it about you. Y'all understand? She said daycare and aftercare got you. Ooh, whoop. Listen, I don't really want to own, but every time I see a daycare, I just know it's money over there. I be like, man, daycare on that thing, man. I mean, I don't pay daycare no more. I pay private school now. Well, coming up, I had to start the payments. But man, daycare, man. If you got daycare, you ain't got time to be playing around out here. You need to, when we get off this live, you need to go sell. Because, whoa, Jesus. You ain't never wish your kids was, when they start school, 4, 5, you ain't never wish your kid was 4 years old. So fast. You be like, man, you got to turn 4. I got to send you to kindergarten. God, preschool. Shit. Because daycare different. But anyway, y'all, but that's the conference. So once again, y'all got it. Thursday is all activities, okay? It's all activities. And then you got Friday is finance day, Saturday is marketing day, and then Sunday is worship and brunch, and we gonna be up out of there. It's gonna be a good time. My message to y'all is do it for you. I coach a lot of moms, I coach a lot of women, and a lot of y'all, the number one excuse most of y'all have. Now, if this ain't you and you just gotta choose to come, I mean just make your decision. But a lot of y'all, you are in between that dreamer space and that you're in between the dreamer space and the woke space. Some of y'all are in between woke and free. I don't have to worry about free people. I know they coming to the conference because they want to be there. They want to be in that atmosphere. They free already. You just gotta make sure you put something there that's for them. Me teaching marketing that Saturday, because I gotta remember I got 3 specialties. So I could have chose sales development or marketing. Me adding the content day was worth it to them. So I know they coming. Woke people, you just gotta tell them to come. So I gotta do my marketing and tell them to come. If I tell them to come, they go come. I have people at the conference every year. But the biggest group of people all of us interact with are people who are they dreamers. So this is a message for all of my people who dreamers. Are you transitioning out of being a dreamer and an imaginary person? Do it for you, yo. Do it for you. And this is why I say this. We got a lot of stuff we pay for. We got a lot of stuff we move money to. And I ain't talking about if you don't want to come. I'm talking about if you one of them people, don't sit and wish you was coming. Don't sit and wonder if it was worth it. You getting up and going somewhere is worth it by itself. Many of y'all, and I say this every year now, you never went somewhere for your business. How many of y'all that's true? And maybe I'll be the first place, maybe not. That's the bad part about my marketing. I don't like begging folks for nothing. I be telling people, hell, I may be your coach, I may not be. They be like, you need to tell them. I don't want to tell them niggas. I don't like having to make people do stuff. I be like, shit, you know. Yeah. You like me, I like you. You feel like I can help you. You feel like you can help me. Yeah, well, let's go. But anyway, y'all ain't never went nowhere for your business. So a lot of y'all, this is your first trip. And we like that. And y'all need to get in a room where people know your name. That's gonna be different to walk in there. Jazz, who's my coordinator, know your name. Me, know your name. Whether you're a part of our community or not, you need to be in the room. Some of y'all need to be in the room because your next business partner is in that room. Some of y'all, you gonna get spiritual breakthrough. And it's Houston. You gonna have a good time. You know why we don't never do no part of the conference at night? Besides Thursday that we doing now, we don't never do it at night. Why? We know y'all. And all y'all not like that. Some of y'all just may want to go to dinner. You may want to go. People used to be try to go to the turkey leg hut. But I won't let y'all, well, is turkey leg hut still open? I think it is, huh? Anyway, look at Sharika said, ready for the food. Because listen, now, I gotta go. But just to let y'all know, that joint do got the best food in the world. And listen, I live in Dallas. I'm gonna tell y'all all day. The food here, right, it ain't New Orleans, it ain't Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi, so it's kind of hard to compare. And it ain't New Orleans, it ain't Lafayette. And New Orleans and Lafayette is 1A and 1B to me. The next closest thing is Houston. You think it's overhyped? Which one? You think Houston food over? You think Houston? Houston? Oh, turkey leg hut. It is. They got some better turkey leg spots. But I got it, but I'll be honest, yeah, it is a little, but you know, it was kind of like an Atlanta thing. It was more the vibe than anything. But what people don't know is it's outside. When I found that part out a couple years ago, I was kind of upset. I was like, because it's hot in Houston. I do want to let y'all know that. Now you gonna have a good time, but they best clubs and spots, they be lounges and stuff they be telling you to go to, and they a lot of them on that street. I just want to let y'all know them joints outside. So you know, put minimum amount of clothes on because pretty sure they close. I think they is closed now, which is sad. That's a sad story. But anyway, tickets are in there. If you in my emails, go search Beat Life Conference. It's a discount code in there or a promotional code. I've been trying to change that. They are closed. I thought they might have been closed now. You never had a turkey leg. You want? We got to get you one, Sharika. A turkey leg with the right one. Like I like mine with dirty rice and like maybe like some Parmesan sauce with a turkey, man, season right. Because turkey legs, it don't just be the turkey leg. You can get the turkey leg with stuff. Like my spot out here, we go to a spot called Trills. Trills, and with Trill from New Orleans. You get what I'm saying? Well, you know, you got a name like Trill. We already know you from. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I get the dirty rice. Can you put you some dirty rice in there? Y'all don't know nothing about that. Listen, Taylor, they don't know nothing about it. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know, man. Y'all don't know. Man, what y'all? Y'all don't know nothing about that. Just like I be trying to put y'all on the goulash. Y'all don't know nothing about some goulash. Y'all just know about crab legs. Yeah, you don't know about no goulash. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know. Anyway, all right. Shout out to y'all who got y'all ticket. Somebody was saying how much is it? You gotta go look at the link. But it's 312. The VIP ticket is awesome. We're gonna be doing a lot of releases while we there. Tell them stop playing. They don't know. I be trying to put them on. They ain't never, some of these folks ain't never ate real red beans and rice, you know what I'm saying, with sauce, smoked sausage at that. When it's July 10th through the 13th, y'all gonna see more flyers, more all that stuff coming out. We gearing out to it. All that good stuff, man. Like all that good stuff. So make sure y'all element ready. Shout out to Kiana. She got her ticket, y'all. Let's see. She got her. All right. I'm out of here. We're gonna be back tomorrow, y'all, to do part 3 of this teaching. So, like I say, if you coming for the teaching, shout out to you. Y'all a good audience. We'll go live Monday.